You gave us a speech about your platform, and you sounded like a coach. So I present this to you. Youth engagement and education. Given the challenges faced by many young people in Prichard, what programs and initiatives will prioritize to support youth development, improve educational outcome, and provide a pathway to success?
Number one, education is paramount. We need to develop relationships with the principals, the staffs at the elementary, high schools in our city. All the middle schools are outside our city. We need to try to work with the school system to try to get us a middle school or bring our middle school kids back, because that's when they're learning all of these bad habits, because they're leaving their own neighborhoods. If you never lived in Prichard, you wouldn't know that. So the University of Mobile sits in the city limits of Prichard, and not one mayor has went on that doggone campus. So we need to start pulling those kids from the University of Mobile into the plan for the city of Prichard. Prichard is failing because we don't have college-ready people in the city of Prichard running this city, college graduates running this city. We're winging it. We've been winging it too long. So youth programs, Park and Rec is paramount. Prichard Stadium is sitting there, one of the most prestigious stadiums in the country. The only stadium in the state of Alabama that had a national championship team play in it. We need to bring that back. We need to bring the pride back to Prichard, not Mobile. Too many Mobile people got say-so in Prichard. So at the end of the day, we need a Prichard person that know what these kids need, that visit these campuses. Mr. Woods have never seen a mayor from the city of Prichard in the last 4 years. We need to change that. Viga High School has seen some every now and then, but we got to get consistent. Before we go up in the city hall, we need to stop by our school and visit and see that our schools are low performing and find a resolution so we can fix it.
It is showtime at the Apollo. Yeah, we getting ready here. Man, we gonna get our registration. Knows and don't knows. We need to know. We need to be in the know how. How do we register to vote? All that good stuff. We got it listed on the screen for the ones who are interested. Tag somebody who y'all know is not registered to vote. We got to get those people registered. Telling you, today is the day that we want everybody to get registered. Tell you, man, it's a great time to be here. Great time to be here. Tell you, man, it's time. The time is now. The time is now. Y'all post your questions in the comments, man. Mobile, I know we in Prichard, but Mobile race is heating up over there. Oh my God. It's like they used to say on the game, it's heating up. Boy, I tell you, the supporters are going at one another. I'm telling you, man, boy, it's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. Great time to be here. Talking about it, man. We got to talk about this stuff. Tell you, man, we got to get better. Tell you, we have to get better. I had a lot of people say, I'm not voting. Lots and lots of people. I'm not voting. Man, you better vote. You better vote if you know what I know. I'm gonna tell you, man. You better vote if you know what I know. That's all I'm gonna say. you bet. You better vote if you know what I know. Tell you, don't pass up on the opportunity. I'm telling you, or you gonna regret it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna regret it. Y'all, the other day, y'all, let me take this off the screen real quick. Y'all, the other day I went down Birmingham Street. Man, they had a complaint. It's been a long time thing going on. It's been going on for a minute. That problem over there, and the city of Prichard let Prichard water again. Get them again. Uh, Prichard water gonna have to start taking ownership of some of these things that's wrong in the city, especially dealing with the roads. Y'all, they tear up the roads and don't fix them back. So that's a major problem that I see occurring in Prichard. Now we just gotta fix it. It's a little minor fix. Come up with a resolution, amendment. If you tear the street up, and you fix it. Post your questions in the comments if you're on here. Want to know about my election? I mean, my campaign. Is my election, but tell you, post your questions. We definitely want to know what you're thinking out there, what's going on out there. Let us know um, what you see going on out there. I'm telling you, we can't help but have more people. As a matter of fact, y'all, let's put this on. Let me add one more channel to where we talking. Make the viewers go up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, we got a network here, man. We're gonna use it. I know a lot of people they telling me, KT, you gotta get out of here. Man, the people in Pritchard don't want people knocking on their doors. You have to be from Pritchard to understand that. They done had enough people knock on their doors meaninglessly, lying and all that, talking about what they gonna do. Nobody got time. But we gonna get out, but we ain't gonna be, like that. We gonna get out. We gonna be effective. I'll say that. But y'all, let me put the link to the Wake Up John Ray. Let me see. This the link. Oh, here it is. Y'all, this is the link I'm putting on the screen for the people who need to register to vote. Let's get it out there. I need to do it another way. Lying and all that, talking about what they gonna do. Tell you, man, we talking politics. Y'all want to talk about the Mobile race? We can talk about that because they are the neighbors. Man, that thing got heated up last night. Boy, them folks were heated. Them folks got heated over there, y'all. Let me run a commercial so I can get this on the screen, y'all. That's what we'll do. Y'all, we'll be right back.
You don't realize they didn't leave you. God removed them. You saw their back. You didn't see the hand of God pulling them. Michael. And I don't know who I'm preaching to, but in 2025, I am not chasing anything that's willing to walk out of my life. If it's God, it'll stay. But if it is God, sometimes it will leave. I just want to be where God has. Put this in your notes. Some things don't end until you end them.
Yeah, we back here live. I'm telling you, man, I put that in the comments. Make sure y'all can make sure y'all go on there. Click the link if you know somebody. Tag somebody. Let's get everybody registered. To put it on the screen. There it is right there, y'all. We got it in the comments. Go down in the comments and parents register your kids if they 18 and above. They need to be registered. You must be 18 on August the 26th to be able to vote now. I can't be turning in September and vote. Must be 18 and above. But the registration is August the 11th for the new registered voters. You must be registered by August 11th. And yeah, we got some things or requirements that you're gonna need when registering. These are some of the requirements. Let me take the posted questions off real quick. Telling you, when you click the link and you need to, you can dispute your own, fight for your own voting rights right there on the website. Tell you, man, we trying to get everybody registered to vote. I feel like if more people vote in the city of Prichard, we'll make we won't need a runoff. We won't need a runoff election. But go ahead and share this video as much as you can. Let's get many people on here as we can today, because they need to know what's going on in the politics and get your concerns out. I know Port City Classic got their live going right now as we speak as well. But the issue, that won't be a issue if we don't fix what needs to be fixed first. I'm telling you. Telling you, man. We sharing it. Make sure y'all sharing it. Let's get many people on here as possible. I know we be talking sports all the time. Last night, I didn't get an opportunity to talk sports, which I wanted to, but telling you, great time to be here. Tell you that. A great time to be here. Tell you, man. Pretty city workers some real. Oh man. It's a whole lot of attack on Prichard. I can tell y'all that. We just need to make sure everybody's voting. Make sure everybody is voting. Make sure everybody is voting. And you'll be doing your job if you do that. So let's take this off the screen. Here we go.
Public safety and community trust. Again, the city has experienced increased gang-related violence, leading to the Mobile County Sheriff Office taking over major crimes investigations. How will you work to enhance public safety, reduce crime, and rebuild trust between law enforcement and the community, particularly among young people?
Number one, we need a public safety director. So how can you have public safety without a public safety director? Everybody want to come up with a plan to get rid of the police chief, but he's been here 25 years. He's a product of the Prichard Police Department. So we're going to get rid of the product that we created because he started as a police cadet. We got to bring that program back. The Police Explorers, we got to bring that program back. We got to go into elementary schools and give out those plastic badges that we used to give to the kids when I was a little kid out here in Prichard. Okay, public safety. Why are other people mad? Because they don't have money. We got to create jobs. We might can't give them a full-time job, but we give them a temporary job somewhere. We need temp services here in the city of Prichard. We need better jobs in the city of Prichard. Okay, we want to talk about public safety. Why don't our public work people report back to the police officers? Because they're underpaid. Once we start paying the public work people, then guess what they'll do? Hey, man, they're on Mass Street selling drugs right now. I think you might want to ride through here. We don't even have a communication line within our own departments. Everything is separated because everybody trying to come up. Everybody trying to make their lives better. And everybody in Prichard lives are going down at the expense of those people. Everybody want to run for office? Okay, that's good. Let's bring in the kids that's in public, criminal justice from the University of Mobile so we can get crime data. We just winging it. It's never gonna change. I'm a product of Prichard. Everywhere I go, I say, I'm from Prichard. So when I get loud in here and you don't like it, I'm from Prichard. So at the end of the day, you can get mad, sad, hit a flip or dip. But at the end of the day, the crime is not gonna change until we invest into public safety. All this, we gonna get a new police chief. All we doing is making potholes, filling up potholes. We ain't paving no streets. We don't even know the kids. We don't even know the kids. How can we tell them what to do? Our leaders don't even go into schools, but everybody want to be the mayor. You don't even know how a school runs in a day. You don't know how a kid feels in a day. But at the end of the day, we gonna make it better. We gonna make it better.
Wow. But every time I hear that message, man, it sent chills through my body, and I gave it. Man, register to vote, man. Our kids, they want to call them YNs or whatever. We might start a YN club out here in Prichard for the youth, teen club. But at the end of the day, man, the kids are crying out. They want solid leaders. They want people that's gonna believe in them. They want a leader that can articulate, to them, and bring out the best in them. Man, we had a football camp, man, and man, I'm telling you, man, them kids, and they came from all over, man. They came from everywhere because they were looking for an opportunity to be great, and we gave them that opportunity. I'm telling you, man, I got a video I'm downloading now. Y'all, I want y'all to see. But man, I tell you, man, it's gonna be the intro for our shows, our football shows. But man, I tell you, man, it was kids from all over, man. I want Prichard to be a destination for people. I want, instead of people say, man, don't go out there. I want people to say, man, I'm going out there so I can get my training in. Prichard has the most NFL players in the whole state of Alabama to come from this city. Viger had 16 and Blunt had 10 for a total of 26 NFL football players that came from Prichard. So, man, I'm telling you, the outlook is great, but you got to register to vote. If you know somebody, a young people, tell you, man, vote. KT Thornton, August 26th. I'm telling you, man. Oh yeah. Do you plan on doing? Do you plan on doing with the community voters drive? Uh, all young couples and youth, man, y'all got to vote, man. Tell you, man, we got to within the community voters drive. Yeah, we need to do one. I'm waiting on all my literature, my voting literature, and all that to get here, so we can get it out. The flyers and all that good stuff. Y'all, we can't get nothing done in the city of Prichard till we get the respect back in the city. In the city, you know, people are telling what needs to be done, and what they're gonna get is the pothole effect. You know, the pothole effect is they just gonna patch it up and keep it moving. No, man. You know, uh, OTAs. Oh, they had Lad, McIntosh, and Murphy. And y'all gotta let us know, man, when y'all having these events. I'm telling you, man, great time to be here though. I'm downloading the video so I can show y'all some of the stuff that we want to bring here. Give our kids something positive to do, y'all. Here it is.
It is time for the baddest show. Let everybody know. The Icon Sports Southeast Football 365 show. Where you see the top players in this region. It is time for Icon Sport exclusive coming at you right about now.
Tell you, man, register to vote, man. I'm telling you, man, we are very excited about voter registration. Tell you, this is the online version. A lot of people be on social media and all that. So y'all, we coming where the people are, especially the young people. Telling you, we have to, man. That's the only way we can reach the designated viewers that we need, is to come right where they are. Register to vote. I'm telling you, register to vote. Very important elections. You can see over Mobile, man, the candidates done raised over $2 million over there. between four candidates. Yeah, it's a lot of people want to hear what you gonna do. But my thing, anybody can say anything at any time. Do they have the resources to do it? Do they have the know-how to do it? That what you have to ask yourself when when choosing a candidate. And a lot of people use elections as revenge time. We gonna get revenge on this person. And just like I said this recently. Hold on, let me get back on the screen. Uh, I said this just recently. I'm not on a lick back tour. I'm not on a lick back tour. I'm not trying to get revenge on nobody. Nobody at the city of Prichard has done nothing wrong to me. Uh, so I'm not on a personal agenda. I'm on a professional agenda. And a lot of people don't know how to separate the two. We're going to get the professionalism back here in the city of Prichard. Uh, that's that's part of what we need. We need our police officers and firefighters to represent that. We need our public work people to exhibit that as well. If y'all know somebody who lives in Prichard, y'all tag them in the comments. We need more people over on the KT Thornton for Mayor page. Y'all let me go on that real quick so we can because that's where we at right now. KT, when you gonna get the signs? Y'all, it ain't really that many signs. Everybody have a lot of advice for you, but at the end of the day, is it gonna be effective? Wake up, coach. Wake up, Matt. You want the link? Let me know, Matt. Tell you, man. Yesterday, man, I was here in I heard trucks and saws and all type of stuff out there. I was like, man, what's going on out there? I just put the KT Thornton for Mayor page. Make sure y'all follow that page, man. Let's get the followers up. The more followers we get, the better momentum that we'll have, man. Some people say, "Oh, man, you got to, man, Facebook ain't where you run a campaign at." It might have to be ran that way in Prichard to reach the people that don't vote. People working, people trying to make ends meet. So they don't have time for you knocking on their doors, waking them up, talking about, "Oh, vote for me," and then they don't see no change. You know, you know. And man, it's gonna be all type of events coming up too, y'all. They're gonna have all kind of events. I saw they got the Ben Harris parade coming. We might get in that. KT, you need to get in there. Yeah, I'm gonna get in there. But man, it's bigger than everybody want a campaign, but are they gonna really stick to it? I'm gonna say that again for the people way in the back. Everybody wanna run, but are they gonna stick to what they saying they gonna do? Are they gonna go in hiding while still in the city? Are they gonna move somewhere else? One thing about KT Thornton, I've always stood up for Prichard. And if you saw me, I probably have a P hat on. Uh, I'm telling you, represent. Talk crazy to me, man. You must don't know where I'm from. You must don't. But it is what it is, y'all. But we gotta have a mayor that's gonna stand behind the citizens. That's the thing, y'all. Y'all share this. Too much talking. Too much talking. You know, we need to have another debate. Somebody need to let us have another debate. And this time make the mayor come. You know what I'm saying? The mayor didn't come to the first one. How can you be absent to an event that's held in Prichard? Y'all, we got an absent government. No, we need you present and accounted for. The only way a school gets credit for a kid being there, the kid have to say, here. Kelvin Thornton, here. You know, that's the way it goes, man. Why is he dodging? Why are you dodging, you know, the people who voted you in? I voted them in. I was one of the voters that helped vote them in. So just like I say, I don't have no problem. I don't have no agenda. The man ain't never did nothing wrong to me. I ain't never seen the man do nothing wrong. But I can see that I can do it better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm gonna say that again for the people all the way in the back. I ain't got nothing against them. I just see that I can do it better with the people and the team that I got behind me. And y'all, all of them not local. Nothing I do is local. So now when we bring all those resources in to the city of Prichard, people gonna start seeing instant results. Instant results. Public workers need a raise. We got to see instant results. The people want to get paid. We got to see instant results. Can't be up here knocking on people's doors, lying to them. And everybody want to go visit the senior citizen center. Everybody want to talk. Man, too much senior citizen abuse going on during election time. And them people just want to enjoy the rest of their lives, but y'all coming there giving them lies. Stuff that you know you're not going to do. Or you're going to overdo it. Oh, yeah, we're going to do all this for the seniors. And right now, y'all, we really been overdoing it for the seniors. The senior citizen center in Prichard is open, but the gym closed. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. We got a gym that sits on Main Street, right across the street from the senior citizen center, that closes before the senior citizen center. It opens up so the seniors can walk, and it closes up right after they leave. And where the kids at? Inside the house. Can't never get out. Don't have no programs in place. I'm telling you, man, we got a mission group that's in Prichard right now. That y'all, we gonna expand that for the summer. They out at the University of Mobile right now. University of Mobile is housing those people. I met some of them last night. See, everybody be like to move in the daytime because but at nighttime, how many mayoral candidates riding around the city of Prichard at night? Scared. Telling you. You want to be the mayor, but you scared. Telling you. Ain't nowhere to be found at night. Come on, Wilson Avenue at night. No, it ain't gonna do that. I went to y'all had a chance to go to the cigar lounge. I don't smoke, I don't drink. So all they did was gave me water and I sat in the back. On the I guess VIP, whatever it was. Great experience up there at the cigar lounge, great environment. And they said they wanted me to take the nightlife part off of it. But at the end of the day, that's a wind down time, you know, for a lot of people. You know, I know you don't want to get the label, but at the end of the day, for me, it's nightlife because I don't be out there. I don't go to clubs. I don't go to cigar lounges. I don't. That's not my cup of tea. It's just like they was calling me to go to the fireworks. Man, if people want to enjoy the fireworks, they ain't got time to be campaigning. We got people campaigning that didn't even come to the doggone to the forums. We want to hear what you got, what you want to do, or we gonna repeat the cycle. We're going to keep repeating the cycle in the city of Prichard because the people don't have to talk. They don't have to tell you what's going on. Everything is secretive. Prichard already missed out on Walmart. Prichard already missed out on the Walmart Supercenter because the mayor and the city council couldn't agree. The Bible says everything shall be done in decency and in order. It's an order to everything, and we out of order. Who gonna get the order back, KT? Me. I'm gonna get the order back. That military background gonna kick in. That third force recon background gonna kick in. KT, man, but you don't never be scared. Man, I was in the Marines, man. I was in third force recon, where they taught us how to camouflage. Come on, man. I can blend in any environment. That's why I can go in every district. I ain't gonna be stuck in District 1 and District 2. I'm gonna be in all 5. Walking. Like the women say, boots on the ground. Telling you, where your fans at? Tell you, they're gonna be popping their fans with the mouth. Come pop your fans with the mouth while we put our feet on the ground. Tell you, man, we gotta get, man, and another thing, man, we got to start acting like leaders. If you're a city councilman, you need to act like one. You can't be going along just to get along. Some of this stuff gotta have substance, man. Some of this stuff ain't making no sense. All we gonna do is repeat the cycle. Then we're gonna be another 20 years behind. Y'all, this mayor and the city council gonna get along. They ain't gonna let you control what you can't control. Control what you can control. I'm not gonna go up there and big boy them folks. If it don't make sense to them, you're gonna have to tell the citizens why you voted it down. You're gonna have to tell them why. And we gonna get out the notion of shooting everything down that we didn't come up with. We gonna get rid of the notion that we gonna shoot down anything they bring up here that we don't know how to do. That means we are incompetent. We are incompetent. Some people just want the leadership title because they weren't no leaders. We got a lot of people in leadership positions that are not leaders. They just want their ego stroked. They just want people to bow down to them because they was nobody when they was in school. Yeah, I said it today. Now you trying to get your lick back. Told y'all, we ain't running no lick back tour over here. It's all about progression. And if you don't know the definition of that, you shouldn't be running for no office. You need to give your office up. If you don't want to serve the people, if you don't want to listen to what the people got to say. And then my thing, we got to hold Prichard Water accountable. They around here tearing up the streets and ain't nobody saying none of them. They saying something to the city. Stop being a scapegoat. That's why we need a real leader like me up in there. They're going to get Prichard Water told. Real leader. While we got high water, Prichard Water. You gonna be the mayor. That is not the city of Prichard. That is Prichard Water, a private utility company. I want everybody, if you don't learn nothing from KT Thornton in this race, you're gonna learn that Prichard Water is a utility company, not a part of Prichard, the city of Prichard. It is in the city of Prichard. It serves the city of Prichard and Chickasaw. So what's the name of the water company in Chickasaw? Prichard Water. They're not getting water from Prichard. They are getting water from Prichard Water. We got to understand that. Mars is not the city of Mobile. That's just the name of the water company. Why they got blue tags, KT? Because they are a utility. That's why. That's why. And now's the time to have a mayor that's going to say Prichard Water is not a part of the city of Prichard municipal. The municipal, none of it. It's just a utility. Y'all see Mobile Gas got Mobile name off of the gas. Y'all see Mobile got the name is Synergy. So we was getting Mobile Gas in Prichard until they changed the name to Synergy. I called for them to change the name of Prichard Water. I want them to change that. I want us to take up our own garbage feeds online. We don't need Prichard Water taking up our garbage and sewer bill. We need to be taking up our own bill. Come on now. Some of this stuff got to make sense. We ain't making no sense right now. We ain't making no sense. We just going along to get along. Y'all, the city of Prichard don't even have a website. And y'all talking about vote people back in. We ain't got a website. And the city council right along with it too. How we ain't got no website, but y'all vote down stuff? But ain't nobody came up with the initiative to try to get us a website in the city of Prichard. Everything we do, we got to go up there physically. I told y'all senior citizen abuse. Well, the senior citizens don't know how to use it. Guess what? We need to have classes available. We need to teach the senior citizens how to use it. We need to get rid of the Prichard Library. KT, why you gonna get rid of the library? We need to turn it into an internet cafe where the people can come. So all our books will be online, and set up a website so they can go to. We need somewhere for our youth to go. We need to turn the Prichard Library into the teen center, where they can have parties and all that. And they gonna tear it up. No, they won't. Because our park and rec gonna be ran by coaches. People of the community. Not people in the community, people of the community. People that know the kids' first name. You can't work in the city of Prichard Park and Rec if you don't know kids' names. Them the type of people we need around our kids. And you got to know more than just the kids in Prichard. You got to know some kids in Mobile too. Because those people going to be visiting. Because we going to have so much going on that everybody going to want to come out. The desire is going to be there. We're going to have whatever these kids need. How you going to do that, KT? I know the people to call. I'll do it. Ask the mayor. I'll go in there. I'll go in the teen center and make sure it be ran right if I have to. Well, KT, you supposed to happen. If they can't do it, I'll do it. It still got to happen. Y'all, I ran a showcase on Sunday, but we had other people. They was running it, but I still had input. We ain't gonna run no micromanage. Everything we do is to make it better. How I gonna feel when now you got a mayor cool enough that'll do a TikTok with the kids? Not push the kids away, bring the kids in. A mayor that you can dap up and talk to. I was officiating volleyball yesterday, y'all, and one of the girls said, "What up, big dog?" I said, "What's going on?" That's how they talk. It ain't no disrespect, but you wouldn't know that if you weren't around the kids. You got to speak their language and teach them. Yeah, they know more than you, but you got more wisdom. Yeah, the kids know more than the adults. Any adult that think they know more than the kid is failing. But you supposed to have the wisdom. Oh, our adults gonna have more wisdom under my leadership. We gonna help plan trips with the parents included, not just dropping off the kids. We're gonna teach parents not to drop their kids off all the time. Come volunteer. Make sure the environment that your child is in is healthy. And then stay away for a far enough distance so you can see what's going on. We need something for our young adults, 21 and 30. We should have a single night or something at the youth. Matter of fact, at the Restoring Lives Center. That's gonna be the name of it. We got to have this in place. That's the most important group, from 18 all the way to 35. And we're gonna target that group more than often. We ain't got to have clubs all the time. You go. We ain't got to always have cigar lounges. Some of y'all just want to come listen to some good R&B. Some of y'all want to record. Recording studio coming soon. Oh, KT, don't be giving y'all. They can't do it. They can't do what I do. That's why I'm running for mayor. If everybody can do it, everybody will be running. That's the problem. Everybody want to be better than everybody. Don't nobody want to work together. That's why the city of Prichard is in shambles. Prichard was the tightest knit community. Boy, you would be at the parade and somebody from Prichard be, boy, they could have been dead wrong. Man, don't do that no more. But you right there with them. We want to bring that type of pride back to Prichard. Bring that type of pride back. Tell you, I ain't afraid to tell them, man, KT, you can't give them your ideas. They can't do it. I give them all my ideas. They can't do it. They don't have the ability to do it. They don't have the resources to do it. Because name half of the candidates, they only know the people that look like them. Uh-oh. My best friend is the police chief over in Mobile right now. My best friend that I graduated with. And y'all know he is not black. Telling you. We're going to get the diversity back in Prichard. The Prichard been diverse anyway. We got to get the diversity back. You know why? Because we got some poor people in Prichard. We got some people just barely making it in Prichard. Then we got some people right there in the middle in Prichard. Then we got some people with a lot of money. Then we got some people who own businesses. So Prichard very diverse. We got people in Prichard that love gospel. We got people in Prichard that love rap. We got people in Prichard that love R&B. Some people even like country. So we got diversity. Now we got to put it all together. Why 8 Mile can't have an entertainment district? Why the only entertainment district everybody wants is downtown? Why we can't have some out 158? Uh-oh. Why everything got to be downtown? I wonder why. Who own all the buildings downtown? Uh-oh. Man, them folk gonna get you. Man, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. You can't run me out of Prichard. I might can run you out of Prichard, though. That's the problem. We've been letting any and everybody come out here with say so. Wherever you stay, that's where you got say so at. Move back over here to Prichard. Then you'll have something to be able to talk about. All these temporary people right now trying to run for office and all that so they can control the city that they don't even like for real. They just see opportunity. I can wear a Viger shirt and then take this shirt out and put on a blunt shirt. Because I'm from Prichard. Everybody always claiming their little neighborhoods. I'm claiming a city. A whole city. Good, bad, happy, or sad. Claim the whole city. I can go to a Blunt game. I can go to a Varga game and represent Prichard. I ain't got to pick a side. My little girl grandma on the Blunt Alumni Association. I'm on the Varga Association. Come on now. That's how they go. Prichard. KT, you can't win the election on internet. We gonna try. We gonna meet the people that's on the internet. Telling you. Meet me in Prichard Mall. Meet me wherever. Telling you. Our kids should be having events after events. Should be a calendar, a community calendar of events going on. Stagnant. Nick Saban say you either getting better or you're getting worse. Because staying the same just like getting worse. KT, you don't know no Nick Saban. Who that is on the wall right there? Who that is on my wall right there? Who that is right there? Tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell you the city of champions. When you pull across them doggone railroad tracks, you're going to be coming in the city of Champion Square, circle, or whatever we want to call it. That's the problem. Our kids don't know their history. We're going to know that Cleveland and Prichard was called the vegetable king. Because we're going to start back going fruits and vegetables right here in Prichard again. And I ain't talking about Lil Pookie and them. I'm talking about getting some universities in here to do some soil samples and learn how things used to grow back in the day. If we was built on agriculture, guess what? We need to make that our industry. Again. Robertsdale do it. Folks over there farming their butts off. We lost our identity. Just like we say on the show, we checking all IDs at the door. I want to come up with an identification system. Well, can't you? No. I'm talking about so you can have access, keyless entry access. Now you can swipe yourself in. We don't need nobody to go open up the gym up in Belsman. And ain't nobody gonna tear it up either. We're gonna get a sense of pride back here. And we ain't gonna allow nobody on the outside to dump trash. Everybody say, oh, don't be the people on the outside. The people on the inside, let them in there. I bet you wouldn't dump no trash when I used to roam Prichard back in the day when I was young. Telling you. That's why you gotta have somebody from Prichard with pride. That wear that P on their head with pride. And it means something. I'm going to let you dump trash in my neighborhood and you going back to your nice house across town and your grass manicured and cut. Man, going on. And the police ain't got to handle everything. Tell him. You got to stand for what's right too. You can't be wrong letting them do wrong. Well, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Now you got blight. But you want Prichard to come cut the grass. Patrol your own neighborhoods. Boy, when you go up to College Woods, up there by University Mobile, it say you are now under surveillance. You are now being recorded. Community watch is in effect. And they got people watching the cameras. That's in the city limits of Prichard. Got a beautiful university. All our kids should be going to the University of Mobile. They shouldn't even have enough room out there. But we ain't got sent to stick in the doggone nets behind. We want to send our kid way off somewhere where we got our own university right here that can pour into our community. But we rather send our kid way up to Huntsville, Montgomery, Birmingham. And we got our own university right here in the city limits of Prichard that we don't value. We don't value. Tell you, people paying for lack of knowledge. You're going to have a matter that makes sense. People tell me, oh yeah, we going to do a finance. I ain't telling about that. We all out of order. When we get in order, everything going to come together. Money is the root to all evil. And guess what? That's what they killed this city. Money. The love of money. Everyone can, oh yeah, man, they stealing money. What? That's all you worried about? Come on now. Ain't nobody worried about the people standing up in the village. Ain't nobody worried about the village. Nope. Nobody worried about those people. Ain't nobody worried about them. All I ask is this administration to go out with a bang. Go out with a bang. Go out with a bang. I challenge this administration to go out with a bang. Wolfpack checking in. Y'all represent, man. Represent y'all schools still. Tell you. Go out with a bang. Don't fool the people to make them vote for you the next time. Just do what's right. I challenge the city of Prichard to do what's right all the way through the election. Murphy Panthers checking in. We got some Murphy graduates out here. We got some LaFleur graduates. Prichard might have a graduate in every school from Prichard, especially the private schools. Why we can't make Prichard Prep our private school? Uh-oh. Why they can't be in 1A or 2A? Get us a private school in Prichard. Why we got to always go to Mobile or Saraland for something that we can have right here in Prichard? Oh, Prichard ain't got the industry. Man, them Mobile people saying that. How many Prichard people saying we ain't got the industry? I don't care how much they worked in Prichard. If they not from Prichard, that's the problem. Folks telling you and you live here. Well, you know, I worked there 20 years. I don't care how long. You worked there too long. You trying to hinder our process, our progress at the expense of other people. To go along, to get along crew. We got to get that entity out of our city. We got to run our own school. It ain't no Mobile County Public School without Prichard. I'm going to say that again for the people all the way in the back. It ain't no Mobile County Public School system without the city of Prichard. Win, lose, or draw. It ain't no Mobile County Public School system without the city of Prichard. Not an effective one. They had to revamp their whole system. If the city of Prichard started their own schools right now. We are selling our kids short because we keep sending our middle school kids outside the city limits of Prichard to go to school. That's when they get recruited by all these other schools to go play in different spots. I never get St. Paul came in and got a bunch of kids. UMS came in and got a bunch of kids and won championships. Fate Academy came and got kids out of Prichard and was winning and was beating Viag and Blunt with them. LaFleur even got some kids out of the city of Prichard. Come on now. Tell the truth, saying the devil. Murphy even got kids from the city. Davidson. London Crawford stayed right there by Faulkner and went to Davidson. Went on to the University of Arkansas, ain't been back since. Living good up in Arkansas. You wouldn't know that if you weren't from here. Don't nothing function without the city preacher. 165, a lot of people drive on 165. A lot of people drive on 165. Tell you know. And one thing about 165, y'all, the state gonna come out and make sure that thing stay in regulation because they don't want them people to come through preaching. But we gotta, so guess what we gotta do? We gotta have a plan to get them people off the interstate and down on the streets. Public safety, we gotta hire a public safety director that know the city. Not who you want, not the homeboy network that you can call and grease their palm. Come on, man. We need effective people. We need councils throughout this city. Stop making it, make this a public entity again. It's been so private. Yeah, man, that land finna come up on such and such street. No, make it public. Put a board inside of the city hall when land come available. And now people can come up there and check what, when land become available instead of hiding it and telling certain people so they can come buy up all of it. We got to do better, man. I'm not part of the homeboy network. I'm not part of the cool in the game. I'm part of the effective team. I never get y'all. When we went to Maine, we had one goal, and that was to make our school a passing school. And y'all, we surpassed that, and we ended up being number 4 in the state out of all middle schools. We were ranked last. That's the type of person you got right here. This the same person who brought the Rydell helmet program here from Virginia. We had all knew everything when I was at Maine's Middle School down there. And all my former students can get on here and tell you. We had the best. We rode charter buses to the playoff as incentive to win it. You know why? Because when I played in Virginia, that's what we did. We made the playoffs, we rode trailways. We're going to have incentive programs for academics as well. We're going to come up with a Prichard student council for elementary and high school. Why you ain't got one for middle school? Middle school kids don't, we might include them. We might come up with a middle school council, but that's gonna be hard, y'all, when the kids going out of the city when we visiting the elementary schools and the high schools. Oh, we gonna be visible. We will be visible. Won't nobody be on my executive team that will not be visible. Every week. I ain't talking about, I ain't going this week. No, you going. Before you come to work, you're going to stop by a school on your way to work. Might be called stop by your school on a Tuesday. Because everybody can go on a Friday because they don't want to go to work anyway. No, we're going to stop by the school on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Monday. City Prichard has 7 schools, 2 high schools and 5 elementary. We're gonna be visible. The principal gonna know our name. We're gonna go sit in the office and ask them, do they have any needs that the City of Prichard can match? And another thing we're gonna do, we're gonna create a landscaping team. So whenever the school cut their grass, we cutting our grass right outside the school. It's gonna be uniform. Everything shall be done in decent and in order. Kids gonna see the school system and the doggone public works working together. And if we ain't got enough, we know where to go get them from. We're gonna departmentalize our public works. KT, you can't be telling them that. Yeah, I can, because they can't do it. They're going to try, but they can't. They ain't going to succeed. Valiant Blunt won more championships than any other doggone schools combined in one city. And it's way smaller than Birmingham and Mobile, Montgomery. We got more championships in the city of Prichard than any other place. Why? Because we demand excellence. Everybody can't go to Valiant. Everybody can't go to Blunt when they was winning. It ain't for everybody. That's why they got a target on their back. That's why. We gonna have pride. We gonna have Prichard shirts made so people can come purchase down at City Hall. Tell you, we gonna have luncheons, all that type of stuff to bring the people in there. We gonna start utilizing the facilities that we have available. Oh yeah, I'm with it. But see, the water bill is not the city of Prichard. The water is its own entity. And if we have to put in bids for other water companies to come in and take over the water, that's what we need to do. Telling you. Don't nobody tie Mobile gas to Mobile, did it? Ooh. Think about it, y'all. I want y'all to think deep now. We ain't gonna think shallow. Mobile gas is synergy gas right now. Synergy. You know why? Because Mobile didn't want the name on the gas no more. Take our name off Mobile gas. Y'all need to come up with your own name. That's what we need Prichard Water to do. Y'all need to come up with your own name. Call yourself Calvin Water Company. We don't want y'all name Prichard Water. No more. No. Take the name Prichard off of y'all water. That's a private company, y'all. And one of the highest paid employers in the city of Prichard. How they get a blue tag? Because they're a utility. That's how they got a blue tag, y'all. People prepare for lack of knowledge, y'all. We're going to educate. We're going to educate our seniors to know. Y'all, we're going to open up these waterways that these people are dammed up for freestanding water can go all through the city of Prichard. We're going to find them dams. We're going to let that water come through. Up there by Hearts, well, get ready to start fishing. Telling you. We're going to allow the fish to come through there. We're going to get with the universities so they can teach us how to do it. Yeah, we ain't going to do this. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man, I know how to do this. No, we're going to let the professionals do it. I ain't calling little Pookie to come down here and clear out the doggone waterway. Now, we're going to plant the plants that are going to attract the fish. Tell you. That's what we going to do. Going to be a thriving city. You ain't going to come into the city limits and see block. If I got to get out there with a weed eater and cut it, I get out there and cut it. That's the mayor. If anybody ride by my house, you know it look like Land Stadium out there used to look back in the day. Tell you something I won't do. And we're going to get our police officer raised. We're going to get them raised. We're going to get our firefighters raises. But we got to create revenue too. And y'all got to be on point. Y'all want to raise? Police the area better. Come on now. Come on, man. We're going to make it attractive to come work out here. We're gonna get Prichard back to working again. Because Prichard was a working community, y'all, when it was formed. I want everybody to understand that. A lot of people in Alabama Village, they used to work at the shipyards, and that Sky Paper Company and all them places back in the day. Yeah, we're gonna get all that back. Yeah, we're gonna get it. How you gonna get it back? Just know I got the resources too. Our park and rec gonna be the best in the country. I want everybody in the back to hear me. Our park and rec department will be the best in the country because it's gonna entail more than just sports. Uh-oh. You thought we were just talking about sports. We're gonna have studios in our park and rec. We're gonna make everybody else upgrade their systems. They're gonna have to get to the Prichard standard. Or your people gonna be out here a lot, eating and visiting. Cause y'all, we're gonna get restaurants here too. We're gonna get hotels here. Is it gonna happen instantly? Nope. Cause we got stuff to do. Y'all, we gotta put boots on the ground as soon as we get elected. Boots gotta be on the ground then. We can't wait till the inauguration or when they swear you in and all that. We gotta be working right then and there. Just like I say, old administration, go out with a bang. Go out with a bang. Let the people see what's coming. Let people see. You can't do nothing without city council. Yes, I can. I hire the personnel. The CEO of the city hire the department heads. Y'all forgot? Oh, okay. We're gonna revamp all that. Y'all get ready. And we ain't gonna fire people either to revamp it. We gonna move with all positives. Multiplication and addition. We're gonna use both of those methods. We're gonna either add to it or we're gonna multiply. We're not subtracting or we're not dividing. We ain't gonna work with a divided city hall. We gonna work with a divided council. The only type of subtraction we want to do is eliminate the people who don't deserve to be out here. That's the only subtraction that we want to use out here. We want to subtract the people that's been leeching on and not making this city doing barely enough. Yesterday, y'all, the public workers was out here picking up trash. I went out there and thanked them people. And I told them change is coming. I told them change is coming, and I mean it. I mean it. I'm talking about for the better. Why the hell we got to work? Why the hell our public work department got to work hard and more be sitting up on the trees? After they be the day they work. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Come on, man. We're going to work hard while we're working, but we're going to work smart so we can continue to have you part of what we got going on. And we're going to make our jobs in the city competitive with the other cities around here. And we're going to use resources from the other cities as well. Boy, I've been talking to some mayors y'all wouldn't even believe. Y'all, just like I say, I already know who we gonna get in. And y'all gonna be blown from the door. How in the world did they get them in? In Prichard. Why did they go to Mobile? Because the ties, y'all. I done worked at Atmo. I done worked at Pensacola. I done worked in Robertsdale, Prichard, Mobile. Yeah, I done worked everywhere. So guess what? I know a lot of people. And I used to run events up in Gadsden, Alabama. I used to run events over in Mississippi. I used to run events over in Florida. So at the end of the day, it's on. Just know it's on. I done did an event up in Enterprise, Alabama. Got some people up there that I can come. And y'all, we're gonna have universities competing to have satellite offices and satellite schools in the city of Prichard. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. It's gonna be a real competition. And our kids gonna see the best. They ain't gonna, Prichard ain't gonna make the news. We're gonna have our own news. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. We ain't gonna run from the media. We're gonna be the media.
We're gonna get a website. We're gonna be AI generated around here. I'm telling you, we're gonna use it. We're gonna use it. I told you we got the smartest kids ever. We're gonna utilize them. We just here to get them the knowledge and the wisdom. Stop being in competition with them. Thinking that you can outsmart them. You can't outsmart them. You can outsmart them. That's why we gotta cultivate them. Get them to mature so we can get the best out of them. We need water searches, all that here for the girls. Come on, man. We gotta give them something else. We don't give our teens all. Our children is gonna train our children. We can't tell them to no, I ain't. Because they can't do it. You tell them all day long they can't go and do it. They don't have that desire. They only work in the adult entertainment industry. They don't work in the child entertainment industry. I'm just giving you a snippet, a little rundown of what we're going to be doing. But y'all, I'm telling you, it is here. We had our first ever football showcase at the city limits of Prichard on Sunday. We're gonna be the stop. Y'all, we got 26 NFL football players to come from the city of Prichard, and we're gonna use that as momentum. And y'all, we had a couple of them that went to the floor. So we got really more than that. Might be in the 30s or 40s of the NFL, and we ain't even talk about baseball. We got plenty of baseball as well. We're gonna utilize what we have and build what we don't have, and improve on what we do have. We're gonna improve on it. I'll never forget, y'all, when I used to ride on the asphalt tour in the summertime. Y'all, we used to go around, first we used to ride to see if it was any potholes, and then y'all move back and fill them up. That we did all day long. Fill up potholes. Fill them up. Took care of the city. If I gotta get on the asphalt truck, I will get on one. KT, we got a problem with that. We gonna dig it up, we're gonna get us a backhoe, we're gonna dig it up, and we're gonna fix it right back. Y'all, we're gonna be reactive. We're not gonna be reactive. You don't have to call them like, oh, but they ain't let their power fill up. They already passed it. Now we should do. I can't get nobody to do something I ain't never done. Great leaders know who to follow. I'm not trying to make you a follower. I'm trying to make you a leader. We're not followers. We're leaders. We create leaders. But y'all, I'm about to get out of here, man. We're gonna do a show later on today. I had to come on. Nobody had no questions. You got any questions? Drop them in the comments. John Ray said we need a community cleanup day. We need to clean up every day. How about that? I want to be like the city of Daphne, where they have people picking up trash on Saturdays and Sundays too. Oh, okay. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Keep Prichard beautiful. I want to be planting flowers. When you come into the city limits of Prichard, we got flowers when you come in and flowers when you leave. Thank you. See you again next time. Coming up Wilson Avenue. Come on, man. We got to do better. Just like I say, my inbox open. You got any questions, any concerns, any needs, hit up KT. KT Thornton for mayor of the city of Prichard. I'm telling y'all, I am out of here. And I'll see y'all next time on Talking with the Mayor.
Ladies and gentlemen, people will try to put you in boxes because you don't fit in their circle. You don't match the profile. Just because you don't have a degree, don't think for a moment that I'm somebody's dummy. Because I'm quiet, it doesn't mean I don't have something to say. I'm an introvert, but I'll still meet you outside. My job title doesn't speak to the breadth of my talent. My car doesn't tell you where I'm going. And just because I was brought up in abject poverty, it doesn't mean I'll settle for minimum wage. You got the wrong one. Look at your neighbor, tell them you got the wrong one. Look at the person on the other side and say, I'm only gonna tell you this once. You got the wrong one. Don't raise your voice at me. Don't walk up to me trying to giggle when you was gossiping about me. Don't try to be slick in the mouth. Don't play in my face and then try to borrow something out of my hand. I don't remind you of anybody. You can't compare me to anybody, and you'll never replace me with anybody.